Hey there, my name's Alex, and welcome to my first video on a new series called Motherland Fort Salem. Very excited to talk about this one. I just watched the first episode yesterday. And yeah. Obviously, like all my review videos, if you haven't watched the episode first and you don't want to be spoiled, don't watch this video because I'm going to be talking about spoilers, obviously. So go watch the episode first and then come back here. Alright, let's get into this show. So, obviously, the first episode is a lot of just like establishing the characters, the environment, the situation. There's a lot to digest, apparently. So this show is basically around like witches that got recruited into the American armed forces. I guess maybe even other countries have them in their defense forces. I don't know, but we do know America does at the very least. And they recruit witches to help fight for them, for their country, and there's this new sort of like threat against America or the world. I don't know if it's just specifically America, but this show seems to be just sort of basically around America, where it's like these other witches that are just like sort of mass suiciding people, like making them kill themselves, which is insane. Like that opening scene with that balloon. Yeah, that was a scene. So we've established, like, I guess, you know, the bad guy, which is these, I forget what the bad guys' names are. I want to say Size, but I don't think that's it. Starts with an S, I believe. Anyway, so they're killing people on a mass sort of level. But I don't necessarily think this army, this recruitment thing, are the good guys either. I'm actually not convinced who the good guys are. I just know who the bad guy is. So that's definitely going to be interesting to see it play out, because our sort of mainish character, Raelle, I think her name is, she's not a fan of like the sort of recruitment process, the, you know, the defense force, I guess. I don't know which part of it, the Salem part of, I don't know. She's not a huge fan of that. Her mum died as a medic, and she's obviously, it's sort of, I guess, a requirement for a good portion of the witches that they sign up. So she has to be there, even though she doesn't want to be there. So she's not a fan of the whole situation. So I don't know if, like, you know, this army is the good guys necessarily, but we do know there is like this group of people that are like killing people. So we do know they're the bad guys. We have sort of three main characters. I talked about one of them, Raelle, who we spend a lot of time with. We have Talia and I think Abigail. Is it Talia? I think it's Talia. I don't know. Names. There's a lot of odd names in this show, which I'm sure I'm going to get wrong for a good few episodes, so bear with me. So they sort of have these sort of like groups of three that they work in, these witches. So they sort of have to work together to really sort of enhance their abilities, to become sort of like a force. So they are sort of paired up or trioed up in groups of threes. They bunk together. They obviously train together. They're, I guess, supposed to be, you know, lifelong groups of witches that they're supposed to, you know, just be awesome with. You know, there is a bit of tension within this group, but by the end of it, we sort of saw how big of a force that they can be, which I'm very excited to see their powers develop and see. I don't know, I'm really excited to see, I guess, where this story goes. I like seeing the powers. It's really interesting that, like, their voice, it's like so focused on their voice. Like, they're witches, they have these powers, but it's all drawn from their voice, which I think is really interesting. Like, I don't think I've sort of seen that element of it from, you know, a witch storyline before, and I think that there's something sort of powerful in that as well. But yeah, anyway, so I like the whole sort of premise of it, and I'm very intrigued to sort of see more. But we do have to talk about ships because, oh man, I'm here for it. So we've got like the main character, Raelle, right? Raelle? I'm gonna say Raelle until I figure it out how to say it properly. She does have a female love interest from the get-go, from this first episode, which I was like, yeah, I'm here. They've got chemistry, here for it, damn. So the love interest name is Scylla? I hope so. Yeah, like I said, I was definitely here from it, like from the get-go. She's gorgeous. Like how could I not be? They've got a lot of chemistry. I am here for them. But then we got like this twist at the end where she's like one of the bad guys, and I was like, oh no. God damn it. I mean, I should have seen it coming. It's like very obvious now looking back, but I am curious to see where that storyline goes. I'm kind of like not shipping it as hard now, knowing that she's like a bad guy that like kills people on a mass suicide level. It's kind of dark. It's something that I can't really get over. But I will be interesting to see how her storyline plays out. Like them establishing a sort of like that sort of couple from the get-go, but also establishing that like one half of that couple is like evil and is potentially trying to recruit Raelle onto like the dark side, right? She seems to be sort of like see that potential of, you know, she already has reservations from her mum dying, and so she's not really wanting to be there. This chick is potentially seeing, you know, an easy flip. So I'm very curious to watch this storyline play out. But as another sort of like potential ship, honestly, I'm trash. You guys know how trash I am for redheads. They make me weak. So Talia, is it Talia? I'm going to go with that until I know otherwise. I'm here for her. She is adorable and I want to protect her. I also kind of low-key ship her with Raelle. I do. I'm not going to lie. I would be very much here for them to hook up. Yes. Yeah, I have a lot of feels about this show. They're good feels though. I'm very excited to see more and to get more into the characters, the story, the lore, everything about it. I'm very, very excited to learn more about it. So this first pilot episode definitely did a great job of hooking me. I'm very intrigued. I love the look of the show. You know, I like the special effects and stuff like that around the powers. I think it's a really cool show. It looks badass as well. It's just, yeah, I would definitely recommend checking it out. I loved the first episode. Very, very excited to see more. If you guys have seen the episode, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. What'd you think? Who are you shipping? What are you enjoying most about the show? Let me know. I'm excited. I'm excited. But I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys in my next one. Okay, bye.